Then we started to turn the Wagons into something that's a little more familiar with us today with this 1916 Model T Roadster. So now the vehicle started to take on a different shape where the motor was mounted in front and your carriage looking back still pretty much existed. If you look at that, that's still kind of a carriage back, but they added a front section to the carriage which now housed your motor. This is a Chevrolet from 1928. It is a Series AB, which was quite often used by businessmen. Think more like bankers or stock traders, or affluent type businessmen would use this. It has a shiny finish to it. It has electric lights in the front. It has a big Chevrolet emblem in the front, as well as a fancy hood ornament now. So vehicles started to come out looking nicer and more prestigious than they had before. Now this is only for two people. You had the nice soft seat for the driver and passenger on a bench seat, and a wood steering wheel, and a nice dashboard. Now we see the predecessor to the modern pickup truck. In 1958, Henry Ford decided to create a new brand in honor of his son called the Edsel brand. Edsel only produced cars for 2 years, 1958 and 1959, ended the production of the Edsel. I believe there are 1960 Edsels that were produced in 1959. But this was a terrible marketing mistake. The car was ahead of its times for what it is, and it was way too expensive. But this car was designed to compete with Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile was a fancier car than what Ford had produced at the time. So now in modern terms, we can think of this as the predecessor to the Lincoln, which is still produced by the Ford Motor Company. Here we see you've got a chrome center ring on your steering wheel, which is your horn. You've got push button controls in the center of that as your gear selector, and you've got a full dashboard of different instruments, giving you the feel that you are in quite the special vehicle. There's also a radio over here with push button selector to select your radio station, and then big fancy switches to turn on things like your wiper, your heating blower, and other lights.